I'm back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome back to it. The show's back in town. What's up, guys? It's great to see you. It's been a while. I haven't done a video in well over a month. Taking a break. Needed some time off to kind of put priorities back in line, honestly, because you know how it goes. Priorities were all about YouTube for a while, and we had to take a step back. So that's what we did. But back in the saddle again, back with an all-new logo, an all-new attitude. Maybe not an all-new attitude. Okay, so with the attitude, we're gonna try to be a little more upbeat and a little more, positive. Let's do that. No more Hasbro bashing for me. So, but it's great to see you guys. I'm glad you're checking out this video. I've missed you, and apparently a lot of you has missed me as well. So I want to take a minute to thank you all for all the comments that you sent me, wishing me well. Wishing me well. We've dealt with a lot of tornadoes around here. Wishing me well in that. And just, a lot of, when are you coming back? Are you going to be back soon? And that sort of thing. And yeah, so we'll go into that a little bit more on what the actual details are with me coming back is, because it is going to be a little different. It's going to be less. And that's due to a lot of life circumstances. So that's what we're going to do. But as you saw in the intro, this loft has gone through some dramatic changes. And I told you once it was done, I was going to take you through it. And guess what? It's close enough to done. So I figured this would be a good first video to start things out. So let's check it out, run you through it. It's configured completely different. There's new shelving, new lights also, which I'm excited about. I just finished today. So let's do it. Let's walk through it, and then we'll do a little bit of housekeeping at the end. Let's check out the new toy loft. All right, guys, I'm not going to spend an overly huge amount of time on this, just due to the fact that you guys kind of know what my collection looks like. But there is new stuff. There is stuff that's gone, a Black Series, that sort of thing. So let's start with, the new stuff. Star Wars. So Star Wars is on this side of the room, and it's also over by where I sit and I work. So we got, that's also right there too. So we got Star Wars kind of split up, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm not gonna be too picky about it. This is that battle I was talking to you guys about quite some time before I decided to leave and just kind of leave you hating on it. That was the whole point of getting rid of Black Series, was to do cool stuff like this. So this is my own kind of battle. I've taken vintage collection. I've taken even a little bit of Force Awakens. We've taken Hoth. We've taken all kinds of stuff. Scarif. Kind of made my own little battle. So we've got our ACT, our ATST, a couple little Scout Walkers. We've got Vader, the Grand Inquisitor. We even got a Wampa attacking some Imperials. We've got some Rebel speeders. These are actually the Force Awakens speeders, which I thought were cooler. Besides, I could fit more of them on there than, say, snow speeders. I didn't have enough room for that. So, but yeah, it's just like my own little take on what I think a cool Star Wars battle would be. And I really like it. Actually, I had to redo it because we had a garage sale the other day. So, got it all done. But I like it. I think it looks really cool. Got a, even got a Haunted Mud blowing up and flying through the air there. So, I like it a lot. Probably paid too much for some of the stuff, like that Hoth battle. I paid way too much for that. That was like $50, and I feel like I got ripped off, but, whatever. I mean, it's all good. But that's kind of what I was going for, kind of where we're at with that. Is it a finished product? I don't know. I can't really fit too much on in there without it looking really overfilled, so it probably is close. So there's the battle. Pretty happy with that. Also took advantage of those speeder bikes being on sale a while back. Now we've got Leia and Luke chasing the two biker scouts, which I love. So I did leave on the plastic shelves. just to kind of do stuff like this. And if I didn't leave the plastic shelves on, then I would have not had as much room. So that's kind of why we did that. Also got an A-Wing, cruise missile stormtrooper, one of my limited editions that I had to retape, so there's that. And then my skiff. My skiff, I love this thing. I got this thing for $50 at Amazing Action Comics a while back. Filled it up with skiff guards, that sort of thing. I'm trying to be very careful on what I buy Star Wars wise. I was thinking about doing a Jabba's Palace, and I just don't have the room. So we're not going to do that right now. There's kind of the first little taste of Star Wars. And I'm thinking I'm going to do this all in one cut, because screw it, why not? Transformers. Okay, so this is where we started adding some of the new lights. Actually, you know what? Let's hold on a sec. One sec. Star Wars. Let's just look at all the Star Wars first. Okay, Naboo fighter. Don't buy this. Don't buy this Mandalorian N1 Starfighter. This is not worth $100. I'm just going to tell you that now. It's not worth $100. I even got it on a payment plan, and it pisses me off every time the payment's due because it's just not worth it. I got my Vader helmet down there, kind of taken apart. He really needs to be moved. And actually, we need to turn on some more lights, because we got more lights there too. So yeah, don't buy that fighter. That's cool. No big deal there. I've got all my vintage there. Still, that's a work in progress. Of course, we got Megs, and we got some art as well. So there you go. There's more Star Wars. Let's just go and do the rest of the Star Wars since we're kind of on it. There is our X-Wing. Had that for a little while now. I've got this set up with Krennic and a bunch of the Death Troopers, Salt Tank, and the TIE Fighter as well. So I really like that. I think that's super cool. Very happy with that. And then we've just got a mishmash of Star Wars here. A little bit of Power of the Force, a little bit of new stuff. So I like it. The lights add a lot to it. You guys are probably wondering, what kind of lights do I have? Well, they're puck lights. Got these at Lowe's, 6 for $35. So I think I've bought 3 packs. So we're about $100 in. So I'm actually totally fine with that. That's fine. I didn't want to go down the rope light way or have to wire. I'm not an electrician. I can't wire things. So that would be stupid of me to even try. More 3 inch Star Wars here. I've got the Endor Battle playset. Again, very expensive. And then just a mishmash of figures. I don't really have a rhyme or reason with my Star Wars right now. I just kind of throwing them up as I get them. There's nothing really to it. Next shelf, kind of the same thing. Was able to grab that speeder bike there for $17 at Walmart a couple of weeks ago, so that was cool. Got some newer figures. Got Dooku. Got the Fleet Commander. A couple of newer ones up there, so happy to have that. Again, I'm not super happy with the Star Wars. That's like the only part of my collection right now that I'm not happy with, but, you know, hopefully in time that will change. So let's go ahead and head over to the other side of the room, check out the rest of the Star Wars. All right, you can tell I'm out of practice on this because I said we were going to do this all in one cut, and we're cutting it up. So, you know what? No big deal. Statues, you guys seen these a million times. Don't really need to go over those. Malik, Mando, Vader. And yes, we have some Black Series. Yes, there's some Black Series in here. If I can find Black Series on the cheap, we'll go for it. So I've got Mando, Inquisitor, Boba. That Boba was like $7 on Walmart site a couple weeks ago, so I took advantage of that. This I found for $8 at Target was it Target? I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was Amazon. On Amazon a while back. So I bought the Bo-Katan, and then $13 for Chrysanthemum as well. Also found my Kylo Ren Artifacts, which I haven't seen that in a while, but I was digging through storage for our garage sale and decided to pick it up. Got some Micro Galaxy Squadron ships, the Stormtrooper, Micro Galaxy AT-AT and Falcon. We've got the Boba Fett helmet here, more Micro Galaxy Squadron, and then some Yoda, Baby Yoda Stormtrooper. That's a 12-inch Stormtrooper, and more Micro Galaxy Squadron. So there you go. There's when Yakking with Yukon comes back. You know, we may actually change the setup with that, but we'll see. So there you go. Okay. Transformers. So as you can see, I put this corner shelf in, which I like a lot. We've got the Masters and the Ghostbusters kind of taking up the first two. Puck lights. I mean, I fit a ton of stuff on this corner shelf, and then that little. My wife actually suggested this little 5 shelf thing there in the corner there, which was a great idea because we had some space left over, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this space? She's all, why don't you just get another shelf? So thank you to my wife for that great suggestion, and it filled it out nicely. So this is kind of what I've been wanting for some time. I've wanted just a nice look that kind of represents what I collect, what I'm about, and I really like the look of it. I think it highlights it well. The lights help a ton, and it's solid, I think. So let's go ahead and go over the Transformers again. You guys have seen a lot of this stuff, but it's just to give you an idea of how the room's looking. These are all Decepticons. So this entire shelf, these 3 shelves, all Decepticons. So we got our Seekers, we got our Bludgeon, we've got our Tarn, our Dirge, so on. More Decepticons. See, anytime I do a video, I forget these guys' damn names. And don't ask me. This is the wolf guy, the skull guy. that's how my mind's working right now. Is it's like wolf guy, skull guy, purple guy, gray guy. So forgive me if I don't remember all the damn names because I'm filming, and when I film, I forget. This I kind of did on purpose, so I left the Menasor and the Stunticons here for a reason, because I thought it looked cool. Then also the same with the Bruticus. We just kind of put all the combiners on that shelf, because I thought that looked kind of cool. So that's kind of why we did that. I like how that's going. I have been thinking about taking the Star Wars and putting it there just to get a little more cohesiveness there, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I've spent a lot of hours doing this, and I'm getting a little tired. I just kind of want to enjoy it. Next shelf, again, all Transformers. This shelf actually lights up on its own. This is an old shelf that I had that I kept. You guys will remember in the last tour video, we had a white shelf here that actually went onto the wall. That thing was a total hazard. Surprised my kids didn't kill themselves with it. I mean, it was 2 screws on the wall. You can even see where the screws went because I didn't patch. But I like this better. It's a lot more sturdy. So up here we've got our Decepticons, Megatron, all the Minions, all the Seekers, Insecticons, and so on. Also got these lights. These lights are really more geared towards the Ghostbusters, which we'll show in a minute. More Decepticons, Galvatron Select, Bat Guy, Iguanus, just a mishmash of guys, and then a little more of the movie Decepticons with Galvatron and Sweeps, Cyclonus, Astro Train, so on. And then more Decepticons, which, again, I can't remember the names, not going to do it. And then down here, so a couple new things down here. So I did get this Optimus Prime. This is like a knockoff, but it's really cool. It's from the Bumblebee movie. I really like that globe that he comes with, little hologram globe. Also did get the Sideswipe and the Sunstreaker because they're like $16. And then, of course, we got the Transmetal. So that's really just like Beast Wars and movie Transformers is kind of what we're going for on that shelf. So let's go ahead and pan up. Now here, this is really the newest part. All this and then this right here. So real Ghostbusters. I've actually gotten quite a few more. I've been able to find some stuff, which has been nice. So I did find the Wolfman. I don't know if I showed you guys that. Got the Highway Haunter. He's pretty much in mint condition. I got him for $20, which was a total steal. Also got the Frankenstein. I don't remember if I showed you guys him. And also got the Dracula. Picked the Dracula up for $20 in a trade the other day. So the only Universal monster that I need left from the real Ghostbusters is the zombie, which I've got to get beat on. Of course, we got our Firehouse 3D printed doors. Haven't got a sign for that yet. This Firehouse isn't like Sentry's or isn't like anybody else's. It's beat to hell. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that because I'm not going to pay the amount of money it would take to replace it. Also, recently, I've gotten the Ecto 2 that you guys can see there as well. Very happy to have that. That one was a little more pricey. I think that was $35, which, whatever. I'm fine with that. No big deal. And then I think all these are probably... Oh, I also got that Super Fright Features Winston, too, which is a great figure. Got him for like $8. So I'm really liking this Ghostbuster setup. I'm liking that the Firehouse is the centerpiece of it, and everything just kind of accentuates the Firehouse, which is the way any Ghostbuster setup should be. And we'll just keep plugging on. But again, very difficult to find these figures in good condition. Finding a Dracula with a cape was a nightmare for me. and not paying, 40, 50 bucks for them. So finally found one, but I've got actually a lot of patience in finding these real Ghostbuster figures to kind of get close to completing the set. Next shelf is our master shelf. I haven't really gotten too many new ones on this shelf, but there are new ones that I've got on pre-order coming. So we've got our, we got our Fakers, our Trap Jaws, Merman, all these guys. So I don't think anything on that shelf's really too new, except maybe Triclops. He's a wonderful figure, great figure, but I've left a little bit of room because I do have a couple on pre-order. I think the Thunder Punch, He-Man, the Leech, and definitely that Cyclone. That Cyclone looks phenomenal. Further down, we've got our Autobots, and we have got a lot of Autobots because it takes up all three of these shelves. So this is kind of where we're at. I just got Gears the other day. Got lucky on that one. So happy that I finally got Gears. I'm iffy on Sandstorm. I think he's way overpriced, but all our Junkions are on this shelf too. Rodimus, Skylinks. All our aerial bots, I haven't even tried to transform them into Superion. That probably won't happen. And then next shelf down, we've got more Autobots, a couple of Primes, Blaster, and, you guys know who they are. And if you don't, educate yourselves. There's so many times I hear that I'm not a Transformer guy. Who can I talk to about Transformers? Well, I'll raise my hand on that one. More Autobots down here. Looking very much forward to Swoop, who will probably go right over there once he's released in September. I'm sure it's going to be way sooner than that. But I like this shelf too. It's not to the point where it feels cluttered. I think this feels good in terms of it's not really an overly cluttered mess. It just feels better. So that's the real reason I wanted the corner shelf, was that we wanted to take away some of the clutter from the other shelves. And it looks like it fits together a little more. I know this one's sticking out a bit, but it feels like it sticks together more. So I'm happy about that as well. Going on to the new shelf, we've got a couple of these guys. These guys I nearly sold in my garage sale last week. I'll hang on to them for now. And then the other day, I finally got this guy. Had to pay, well, I didn't pay, it was a trade, but I've never had a G1 Devastator. This is the Tonka one, but I'm okay with that. And man, it has been, even when I was a kid, I didn't have a G1 Devastator. So very happy to have him. That's a cool figure. It took me a while to transform him, even for a G1, because I had never done it. So, well, it is what it is. You'll notice Megatron is over to the left a little bit. That's because Prime will be coming soon. There's Yellow Park Megatron. Definitely one of my figures of the year. Phenomenal figure. Love that figure. If you're into Transformers at all, that is a must. Absolute must. More Yellow Parks. We got Scourge, Primal. I know they just announced an Ape Link as well, so I'll be going for Ape Link. That looks cool. And then Cheetor. Cheetor's cool too. I'm not sure how much further I'm going to go with the Rise of the Beast ones, just due to space. Again, we've gotten things better, but yeah. All right, and then another cool thing I did, I wanted to protect this Metroplex a lot like I protect Megatron. So we've got him in the case, and then we've got a couple of Autobots as well. So there you go. Couple of the big ones. Got our big Transformers and Titans as well. So there you go. That'll do it for the Transformers. Let's take a look at the Turtles. All right, guys, let's wrap it up here. Also got the Sabers, as you saw in the intro. Got the Leia Saber over there. Got the Rey Saber over there. And we got the Kylo Saber over there. So that'll do it for that part. And let's head over to the Turtles. So I did have to, you guys remember I had all the Turtles over there a while back. We had to move all that for that battle. So I decided to put all the Turtles up and down this column. So we've got the play set. We got the crane. Filled it up with a few turtles. I actually like it here. It's catches your eye when you walk in the room, and I really like it there. So I'm happy about that. Also got their little motorcycle in the back there. And then again, I think the lights really help out, especially like the vintage. It almost gives it. No, by no means am I going to say it's like a museum looking display, but I think it helps a lot. Yeah, so I've got all the vintage / retro turtles up here. which I love. I think this looks great. I think this looks really, really good. There's really not much I change about this part. This looks really good. As we come down to more of the modern stuff, I'm not quite as happy. I still think it looks good. I still don't have Michelangelo. We'll get him one day. Didn't really take advantage of those $25 turtle packs that everybody was finding at Walmart, unfortunately. But we got some NECA, we got some Playmates, got some Super 7, whole mishmash of turtles. But again, the lights are actually hidden pretty good from that. And then we've got our, so I bought this Technodrome Scout. I don't think I ever showed you guys this. I didn't realize how stripped that damn thing is. I mean, there's like nothing of the main components left. It's just, I bought it because it was like $10. I was like, oh, cool. I've never seen that. That thing's like 10% complete. It sucks. But be that as it may, we've got it. So happy about that. A couple big turtles back there, pizza thrower, and our jet foot ski, which is also missing a couple of pieces as well, unfortunately. And then a lot of our Super 7s and a couple NECA. I actually did take advantage of that one. He was $20. That is an awesome figure. The Hunchback Leo. Awesome figure. And I almost kind of want to redo. I've had it for like a couple weeks, but I almost kind of want to do a review on it because I didn't realize his shell opens and you can store all the cool stuff in there. So that's awesome. I love that figure. I think that's really good. But a lot of Super 7s, which I won't touch anymore because they really not so hot anymore. But there you go, guys. So there's all of the turtles, the barking Labrador downstairs, We can't have a video without a barking Labrador around this house. So there you go, guys. And again, I really like the way it looks. I think it looks solid. You guys let me know in the comments. You let me know what you think it looks like. Does it look like shit? Does it look cool? Do you want to kill the dog as much as I do? That kind of stuff. So there you go. I'll be right back with some closing thoughts. There you go. I got to tell you guys, it's good to be back. And again, I said it in the intro, but I really appreciate your comments. I really appreciate you guys asking when I'm going to be back, where I've been, why I'm taking the break. I didn't want to make it a big deal this time. I'm kind of a drama queen, if you didn't know that. I like to, oh my God, I'm leaving. Please, So I didn't want to do that this time. I just kind of wanted to go off in the shadows. But the problem is when you go off in the shadows, people start asking questions and that sort of thing. And when you stop yakking with Yukon, people ask questions too. So let's get on with the yakking with Yukon thing. All right, so here's the deal. I don't know when it's coming back yet, but when it does come back, it's probably going to be a week or two, a couple weeks at least. I'll let you guys know. But when it does come back, it's going to be a different day. I can't do Sundays anymore. It's too much. It is a bitch to go through all day Sunday. We do a ton of stuff on Sunday, between church and everything else. And then come up here and try to be a good host and give you guys the respect that you need for that show. So I'm going to be moving it to Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central. And that's really the best time for me and for the family, which is how it has to be. So Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central. I don't have a guest lined up yet. I kind of left my guests high and dry, so I apologize for that. We've got to get Hella Dope back on because I bailed on those guys. Bailed on Big Nerdy, so that's probably dead. And then Dino from Geekstrom bailed on you too, so I apologize to you guys. I probably should have done that a little bit better, a little bit more professionally, but yeah, didn't do it. So my apologies. Hopefully we can get those guys back on, and we'll see from there. But in the coming weeks, I'll let you guys know when Yakking with Yukon's going to come back. But it is coming back, so just know that. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Central, when it does. So there you go. Again, great to be back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Going to be about one video a week to start with. Do I have a specific day? No, I don't. I don't. I might get one. Maybe not. I don't know. But this video is going to be released on the day you're watching it. So there you go. Good to be back. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for checking out this video. You guys have a good one. Later.